What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This helps my channel grow and get my videos recommended on YouTube. Without further ado, let's get to the video. So the Los Angeles Lakers have struggled early in the 2021 NBA season, and it might get worse as they have the toughest set of games moving forward. Their next games alone include the Phoenix Suns, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Brooklyn Nets on Christmas Day. The Lakers have failed to capitalize on fairly easy schedule early on, and that might actually cost them down the stretch. The media and fans have been actively involved in the blame game so far, as there are a plethora of factors people believe are the reasons for the Los Angeles Lakers' early struggles. After the first month of the season, I'd say most people believe Russell Westbrook was not a good fit because of how often he turned the ball over. The blame was justified because there were games where Russell Westbrook cost his team the game due to his terrible decisions on the offensive end of the floor. These concerns have for the most part died down because Russell Westbrook has been playing much better, even though he has not reached the heights many expected. Unfortunately, Skip and Shannon have continuously shifted all or most of the blame on Russell Westbrook for the Lakers' poor start of the season. You know, it was funny at first when Shannon and Skip would play clips of Russell Westbrook turning the ball over or missing shots here and there, but I'm gonna be honest, it's becoming old and just not true. Just to refresh your memory, these are some of the comments Skip and Shannon will make on Russell Westbrook.
He is a solo act. We've talked about how he has no conscience, he has no memory, no one's ever held him accountable.
You know what? Russell Westbrook reminds me of Tony Romo. Tony Romo picked the very worst time to have a turnover in a ball game.
And you're going straight to basketball hell following Russell Westbrook because he is all-time Westbrook, I'm sorry. You're talking about shipping Russ out of here?
Frankie V, Russ, and whoever else that's not on board with getting this thing heading in the right direction.
Hurt. And yet, even LeBron James, in year 19, as great as he is, and I'll even give you this, he's still a top 5 performer in this league. Even he, with the highest IQ in basketball, cannot overcome Russell Westbrook. He is wearing number 0 as in rings. And I fear he's going to be by far the biggest reason LeBron can't win this year's ring.
I am tired of this Russell Westbrook narrative on Undisputed. Every week, no matter how good he plays, it's always Westbrook this, Westbrook that, when in reality, there are more bigger problems than just him. Let's address the elephant in the room, and that is none other than Anthony Davis. If you're simply looking at the stat sheets, night in and night out, Anthony Davis is putting up impressive numbers. In fact, he's putting up better numbers than last season. He's averaging 23.3 points, 9.9 rebounds, and 2 blocks. If there is one area where he's struggled so far this season, it's his 3-point shooting efficiency. He's shooting 17.9% on the season. However, he's only attempting about 2 threes per game. That said, it's pretty difficult to look at his numbers objectively and suggest that Anthony Davis is not doing his part. Statistically, he is, but I'll make an argument that this is the season where he should be doing much more. More so that he's got to be and play like the best player on the Lakers. Anthony Davis hasn't stepped up in LeBron's absence, and he hasn't had the impact that he should be having on the rest of the team as the number 1 option. In fact, the Lakers have a losing record when LeBron doesn't play. These are the very moments that Anthony Davis should be stepping up, but has failed to do on many occasions. And if you watch the Lakers games, Anthony Davis hasn't been good defensively either. Forget the stats for a moment. His lack of efforts when it comes to recovering from fast breaks has hurt the Lakers defensively as well. It's unacceptable because he's only 27 years old and still in his prime. Now, the only time this season where I saw Skip Bayless and Shannon were somewhat critical of Anthony Davis was after Charles Barkley comments. And even then, they somehow tried to shift the blame elsewhere. and by elsewhere, I mean Russell Westbrook. Yeah, I just think it's completely unfair and dishonest how these two are still blaming Russell Westbrook for the Lakers' struggles. You know, this whole thing will not be much of a problem if Anthony Davis was playing better and giving more efforts on the defensive end. I also think chemistry is a big problem for this Lakers team because they simply can't stay healthy at the moment and haven't played much together at full strength. What do you guys think about Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless constantly blaming Russell Westbrook for everything that's wrong with the Lakers? Do you think their criticism is justified? Or any other thoughts that you have? Comment it down below. As always, I appreciate your support. We're getting close to hitting 2,000 subscribers. Subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.